All right, we've got some major news breaking in the world of AI today, February 9th, 2026. This is a move that's going to affect hundreds of millions of users, so let's break down exactly what's going on.
So here's the headline. OpenAI has officially started testing advertisements inside of ChatGPT. Yep, you heard that right. This is a huge shift for one of the most popular AI tools on the entire planet. So let's get into what this really means for you.
Okay, let's dive right into the core details. In our top story today, we're going to cover what this test actually looks like, who's going to see these ads, and of course why OpenAI is deciding to make this move right now.
So what are the basic facts of this initial test? Well, first off, it's picking off in the United States. It's targeting logged-in adult users. And OpenAI is really stressing that the goal right now is simply to learn and get feedback. This is not a full-scale global rollout, at least not yet.
This, of course, brings us to the biggest question on probably everyone's mind. Am I going to start seeing these ads? Well, the answer really depends on what kind of account you have.
The distinction here is actually pretty crystal clear. The test group is made up of users on the free tier in that lower-cost Go subscription tier. Meanwhile, all the premium subscribers, so that's Plus, Pro, Business, Enterprise, and Education plans, you guys are going to remain completely ad-free. So the crucial takeaway here is that this is aimed squarely at the non-paying and low-paying user base.
Which of course brings us to the million-dollar question. Why? Why introduce ads into a space that, up until now, has been completely clean? Let's get into the company's official reasoning.
And here it is, pretty much straight from the announcement. The bottom line is that running an AI at the scale of ChatGPT is incredibly expensive. I mean, we're talking about massive infrastructure and just constant, ongoing investment to keep the service fast and reliable for hundreds of millions of us. According to the company, ads are the way to fund that work and make sure that a powerful, free version of the tool can keep existing.
Now, what's really crucial is that if you're a free tier user, you're not being forced down just one path. You actually have three distinct choices. First, you can do nothing and just keep using the service with ads. Second, you can upgrade to a paid plan for that ad-free experience. But the third option is the most interesting one. You can actually opt out of ads, but there's a trade-off. You'll get a lower daily message limit. So it's a choice between seeing ads or having fewer messages.
Now, whenever we start talking about online ads, the conversation immediately pivots to privacy, right? And OpenAI seems very aware of this. They've dedicated a pretty big part of their announcement to the guardrails they're putting in place to protect our data.
And they've made 5 pretty critical privacy promises. Number 1, and this is maybe the most important, ads will not influence ChatGPT's answers. 2, your conversations are going to remain private. Advertisers won't get access to your chats or personal details. They'll only see aggregate data, like total views or clicks. And finally, they're promising no ads for users predicted to be under 18 and no ads near sensitive topics like health or politics.
Beyond those behind-the-scenes promises, they're also giving us a bunch of direct controls. You'll have the power to just dismiss any ad you don't want to see. You'll be able to delete your ad data with a single tap. You can manage your personalization settings whenever you want, and you can even learn why you're being shown a particular ad. That level of transparency seems to be a key part of their pitch.
So that's the test as it stands right now. But what's the bigger picture here? What's the long-term vision? And where could this all be headed?
For now, the message is loud and clear. This is a learning phase. The company is really emphasizing that they're paying very close attention to user feedback. They want to make sure the ads actually feel useful and fit in naturally before they even think about expanding this program.
And this really gets to the heart of their ambition. See, the long-term vision isn't just about sticking banner ads next to your chat. It's about creating a whole new kind of advertising, something more integrated and conversational. Imagine asking for dinner recipes and seeing a helpful link to a grocery delivery service. The goal is for ads to be less of an interruption and more of a genuinely useful connection.
And that leaves us with the big final question. We've seen this model play out before with search engines and social media, where free is funded by ads. So as these foundational AI models become just essential to our digital lives, is an ad-supported free tier simply the inevitable future? Is this how we keep these incredibly powerful tools accessible to everyone? That's the question this test is just beginning to answer.